Good morning. Oh, I got some, what is that? Oh, that's the cord. Hold on, there's something happening here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Tuesday morning, December the 2nd. Happy holidays. We are all in the holiday jingle jangle spirit, aren't we? Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm going to work on a few things this morning. I want to work in my holiday journal. I've got the book I'm going to follow along with Dee Dee, the season's book. I'll show that to you. And I'm going to work a little bit on decorating my tree and work in my other holiday art journal. We'll just see what happens. So let me get over to my stream on my notepad and see if I can see who's coming in here this morning. We have one person watching, and I've got an ad. Oh, it's Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. She can't wait to start the morning. Aw, Jacqueline, you're just too sweet. Too sweet. Good morning, lady. How are you doing? Are you busy, busy, busy? You're going to have a sale this Friday? Put a link in and put some text in there with your link, too. It's easier for me to pin it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, let me fix the quality while we have fewer folks in here. I can't get set up until I go online. That kind of bothers me, but that's the way it be. You're good, about to be busy, and yes, I'm having a sale. Well, put a link to your channel or your sale, whatever you have set up, and I will pin it. Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern, or thereabouts. I missed it last week because you were on later, and I didn't think to check. I checked at 4, but I didn't think to check again. I'll have to say, check several times. Let's see. I want to fix my chat. Chat to... There we go. Evergreen, icy blue, coral, spring green, scarlet, and coffee goodies. Ooh. Sounds yummy. Sounds yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I pinned it. Jacqueline sells on Friday afternoons, most Friday afternoons. And she does a lot of dyed papers and dyed fabrics. And then when the holidays come, she has other little art journal goodies in there. So, yeah. Woohoo! Busy lady. I'll bet you were busy over Thanksgiving, weren't you? Let's see. I wanted to fix my messages too. All messages. There we go. So, Penelope is going to need a new outfit for 2026, she says. Meri, get with it. So, I have here somewhere behind my chair an Amazon package. Dee Dee Willingham, and that's her channel name, is Dee Dee Willingham, is doing a December daily out of this Art Journey sketchbook that is published by, I think, a British author. Her name is Cassie Gilgan. She's an artist and YouTube creator. She's got little YouTube there. And she says you can find her at the Cassie Projects. At the Cassie, C-A-S-S-I-E Projects, Projects. She put her handle on the book there. So this book is divided into seasons. she has 4 separate books, but this is all the combined version. Now I have to say, the first one, Dee Dee, and I'm going to follow along with Dee Dee. Dee Dee is going to do the first section, which is winter, as a December daily. And she encouraged people to follow along with her, so I ordered the book. It gives lots of little prompts in here. Now, before I say what I'm going to say next, I want to say I don't blame the artist. I don't blame Cassie. And I certainly don't blame Dee Dee. But I was kind of disappointed when I opened this book, because now this is, hopefully it's only mine. I decided I'm going to keep it because I want to work along with Dee Dee, and if I try to return the book, I'll be way behind. And Dee Dee is tearing her book apart anyway, so you will see me deconstruct this book. But what happens is I open it up, and look, there's a big wide border down here. This page is upside down. And the page, it looks like the printer did a misprint. And here's this page is cut off, put down there. I blame the printer, and I kind of blame YouTube. I blame the person who pulled this book to send this out, because I paid full price for my book. And yeah, I could return the book and say I'm not happy with these first pages. I mean, they're pushed way down. It's a misprint book. My calendar doesn't fit the page, and it goes clear until, see, this should be way up here. This is the first prompt we're going to use for December 1. It's draw the season. Here's the second one, the baubles falling off of the page. Here's the third one, illustrate a recipe. So I think it goes clear until the third prompt. And then, all of a sudden, it's right side up again. So all the front matter and the first 2 days are upside down. First 3 days are upside down. And it's all off. Now, because I'm going to do altered art too, I'll be messing up these pages. But truthfully, on books like this, we should know the condition they're in, and they should not charge full price for something like this. I paid full price for this book. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm going to go ahead and use it because I want to. It's already December the 2nd, and it would probably take a couple, well, maybe a week or so, and I'll be behind. So, there's that. There's that. Let me get rid of this ad. Kimberly came in. Hi, Kimberly. You could tell on Amazon it's a defect, and they might send you one for free. No return needed. I will try that. I will try that. In fact, maybe I'll take a couple pictures right here because I want to start deconstructing the book. Let me just shoot a couple pictures of it because they'll want proof. If they ask me to return the book, I just drop it because truthfully, they should not send out books like this. The person who packed it up probably would have seen that, I would think, unless they're in a hurry. And just let me shoot some pictures. Get this full in my camera here. what's going to really, this is going to, the print here. And then these pages, I don't think they'll, I think I have enough. But other than that, you know, with an altered book, we can still have fun with it. And if they don't replace the book, I'm not going to return this one. I'll just leave a comment on the page saying exactly what I said here. I do not blame Cassie because I'm sure she would have, if she would have known that was happening, she probably would have put a stop to it. Thought I saw this other calendar. Looked a little weird. No, I guess that's just a light dot grid in there or something. All the other pages look fine. Make bookmarks. This one's a little crooked. It just doesn't look quite straight to me, but that's, I think it's a printer thing. But these books should be quality checked before they sell them for full price. I mean, it really just took me opening the book the first time and going, what's this? That's a little odd. All right, enough complaining. I'm going to go ahead and use it. That was a good idea, though. I will do that, Jacqueline. Miss Kimberly is in here. Good morning, Miss Kimberly. It's good to see you. Happy holidays to both of you. So I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this book anyway because I think Dee Dee is deconstructing hers. Oh, look, I think I can get the entire cover off here with no... Maybe not. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. It looks like I'll be able to if I go slow. It's getting a little thin. But if I could keep it this size... But I'll probably be cutting those pages down anyway a little. So there's my cover. And let me just take out these first few pages. And I'll just turn them right side up, but they'll be kind of, they're going to be kind of weird. Other than that, the book itself I'm not disappointed in. I'm disappointed in, see, I don't even know what comes below here. Not that, this is not my style anyway, but, so, I'm kind of disappointed in the calendar page, but you can get plenty of calendars. All right, so here's the first page, and it's just front and back. On these others, they were double-sided pages. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Maybe take one of those others and... Because see, on this prompt here, I think this is prompt 4, make a list. And then it starts doing double-sided. And I can do the double page layout, like what Dee Dee did. So I think I'll pull out the first 25 pages and then set the book aside and just work on these as a December daily. I want to follow along with Miss Dee Dee Willingham. And there's so many things I want to do. I may start coming on in the wee hours of the morning. And when I say wee hours, whoops, I tore that one. When I say wee hours, I mean my 4:30 time. Just for the holidays, because it's carved December. I'm working on a holiday art journal. I'm decorating I'm doing so many things. Let me see if I can't get this. I need my pliers. Pull this out. Off. Yeah, I was up in the balcony on Dee Dee's stream yesterday. I didn't join into the chat because I had my hands full doing other things. So I just listened in, and I listened to her daughter, Denise, sent her a box to open, I think 1 box a week in December, kind of Advent type boxes only. And boy, she sent some cool things. See if I can't get all this crud off. So my pages don't rip. Usually I get a hold of, I can pull the whole thing. This is coming off in chunks. There. And Dee Dee is going to work in the remaining pages, 1 a week for 2026. I think there are supposed to be 75 pages left. Let's see, I think this goes over to find out how much further this goes. Make bookmarks. Color the circles, create a blanket. Finish this drawing. They usually have a calendar at the start of the next page. See, the art growth is the second section. Let's see if I can't just pull this out. There. Now, I'm going to keep those in there and just put this down below. And I'll decide whether I want to keep following with Dee Dee 1 a week or so. 75 pages, and what, are there 5 weeks in January? Let me check my calendar here. Where's the calendar? Calculator, clock, and calendar. Yeah, well, really 4.5 weeks in January. So we'll count it as 5 weeks. And February has 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So that's 9 weeks. March has 1, 2, 3, 4.5. We'll count it as 4. So that's 13 weeks. Was that February? That was March. April. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4.5 again. So I'm going to count it as 5 this time. So that would be 17 weeks. May, 1, 2, 3, 4. 21. Let's put it this way. Let's ask Google. Well, it'd be 52 weeks. 52 weeks in a year. Boy, Mary. 52 weeks in a year and 75 pages. So I could do, 1.5 pages a week about. Estimating. I'm just kind of talking. All right, so this I'm going to put down below. I mean, like, let's just say we start January here. I don't know if they're counting. I don't know if they're counting these calendar pages and such. I imagine they would be. I don't know. But it isn't going to make a difference. So we'll see what Dee Dee does when she gets to January. So, and then I'm working on the zine project, and I want to do a membership video yet in December. I kind of, my membership area, I've kind of neglected it for the last month or so, and I've just been so busy. So I want to do something for them for December. I'm kind of thinking of, well, I'll let you guys know. But we're working on Burr journals, and I was thinking, we're not going to get, I'll be lucky if I get the Harrison Fisher project done. My printer prints only blue pages now, and I do have some stickers ready to send out. I just need to add the stupid envelopes. And, but I was thinking the Burr, we could call it Burr, you know, and continue our Burr, working on our Burr zines in January and February. And even work on the, because I'm just way behind on that. Well, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm way behind on everything. So, we're going to go back to the front matter here, which is in here, I think. I'm going to separate these pages. So, the first prompt is to draw the season. And for me, the season of Christmas, well, it's really more January than, here's the calendar. So this is all front matter, and it's all, I have to say I'm disappointed. You know, they should know better than that. I'm blaming Amazon. I'm blaming the, all right, I could do it this way. And that would make two, all right, so the first 2 pages are here. So we're going to take the rest of these. I'm going to put the front matter at the back, and I'm going to put them in here. And then I'm going to work on these this morning. For me, the season, I was thinking of maybe doing a snow scene. But that's really for January. But I could do a Father Christmas. And for me, the season is holiday. It goes like this. It's the holiday season. I'm going to put this page up. And this tag should really be up here. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is get out a piece of paper and cut this tag out and put it on another size of paper like this size, and work on that paper for this side. And I might even do that over here because the bobble is not completely on the page. So let me, I think I got some Christmas paper somewhere behind me. Let me see what I have behind me. I don't want to cause a craft lunch. Wait, I have some Jacqueline papers. Do I have any reds? It'd be nice to use Jacqueline papers. Let me see what I have in here. No, this is not. not what I thought it was. Let me see. I don't prepare ahead of time when I do this stuff. I don't. I'm looking for my Jacqueline envelopes. It says, hello, is this what you've been waiting for? What's in here? Looks like a book I started. Or I could even use, no, I don't want to do that. How do things get so buried? Let me put some of these papers on. I put a lot of my Jacqueline and Debbie Epps papers in a box, and that was a mistake. Here, I know what. I want to use Jacqueline papers in here. But I have some snowflake. I have some snowflake stationery. And let me see what I have up above here. I have, don't have any red out though. I have this paper, which is pretty too. And here's some Jacqueline papers. Is that paper or an envelope? Here's some Jacqueline papers. Oh. Hold on. Did you see my short that said Craft-A-Lanch? That's kind of what's happening to me right now. We are going to rescue this book with Jacqueline papers. Okay. Let's see what I want to use. This is awful pretty. And these are more goldy. I bought them for my sunshine journal. So we'll come back to those. I'm thinking this packet, I'm thinking I might deconstruct this whole book and add these type of papers in there throughout the year. So let's get out the reds because that's calling to me. Let me look at chat. Let me look at chat. I get involved in these projects. Now this is a brighter red, I think, that maybe you're seeing. You're seeing the yellows come out in here. You're seeing it more as a gold color, but it is it's a pretty pinky red color. You love to dye stationery like that. Well, you know, I don't know about your area, but the best place to get that type of stationery is at the thrift stores, Jacqueline. They will send another. She needs to tell them. Okay. Yeah, I did get a misprint. I took some pictures, Dee Dee. I don't know if you were in here. Jacqueline suggested I do that too. And so I'm going to, and this is pretty. Now I might have to, because my paper isn't going to be the same size, but I want to cut this side out anyway. So I'm going to have to size up this paper. But that's okay. Isn't that pretty? You're seeing this more as gold. The yellows in here are popping out. Or I'm seeing it more as gold in my tablet. But it's a pretty, it's not a dark red. It's kind of a really light red. more of a coral color. It is pretty. And that's what I'm going to use. And shall we grab some of these tags? We could put that print maybe on some of these tags. Oh, it's about the same size too. Let's put this on here. So I am going to, well, yeah, Meri. I think what I'll do is grab, if I can get a hold of it, this paper, which came from Amazon. I want to make it, I should probably make my base paper first. Just open up a sheet of this. I want to use this tag for the prompt. This paper is much thinner, but I think if I mix it with what I have here, I can. And I don't know if I want to do it this way. Let's size this out. And I don't think I'll use Yes Paste or anything. I think I'll just, and I almost have a sheet over there. Probably do. So this is, let's measure. This looks like it's 8.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. So I want these to be 8.5. Or thereabouts. Now, when I flip it though, I don't want all that brown. So I think I'll tear it. I think I'll tear this in half. Because I like torn edges. And the torn edge will be on the back. It'll be the back side of the bobble page. I think. And I might carry through this, doing this technique throughout the whole month. Because I kind of like the color without having to get out a lot of markers and stuff. And Jacqueline certainly has color. All right. And I think this is a square book, so it's 8.5 this way and 8.5. It's 8.5 by 8.5. Now, if I bind this book, I'm going to leave a 1/2 inch here, so I'm only going to work 8 by 8. Well, 8 by 8.5 because I don't need a 1/2 inch at the top and bottom. I have this little sticky mat out, and he gets in my way sometimes. Let's move him up a little. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let me get it off and I'll show you. I got these, a tatting class recommended using these little beaded, they're sticky mats. And I like them. The sticky kind of rubs off on them. Not on the back, but they get dirty. And the tatting instructor said just wash it and the sticky will return. But I need to move it up a little. I like to use it on my desk because when I'm doing things that slide off, it kind of holds them for me. But I need room here. And put this page out of the way again. So I want to do stamps, I want to carve, I want to work in my journals. I want to do it all. I want to do it all. 8.5. So I can put the glue on the back of this except for a 1/2 inch, I believe. And I think that will, because this paper looks like it's 8 inches wide. So I'm going to use this, and then I think I'll use some washi tape to help hold it together too. And so maybe I'll use this side. And all except for a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to come down this way. And I'm just going to it gets sticky. I should probably do it a 1/2 page at a time. But no, I didn't. All right, we're going to put it at the 1/2 inch mark. Sort of. It won't be perfect, but I'm not perfect. So, let's see if I can't get this. I can't see where I'm going. 1/2 inch. Right about there. And just kind of plop this. I think this is a planner page. Yeah, it's a calendar planner type page. This pink that Jacqueline dyed. It's not pink, it's red. It's kind of a coral color. But it's still holiday-ish. Alright, and we're going to leave it like that. And that could really be what I use for my binding on this side. Leave a 1/2 inch binding. All right. So I need 8.5 this way. Or is it 8? Let me make sure again. I think it's 8.5 both sides. Both ways. Whoops, that's not right. Well, I can still go this way. No, I can't. I need to take this off while it's still removable. And I'm not worried about this because it will probably be cut off anyway. It needs to come over a little. I thought I had it at 8.5, but all of a sudden it changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. How come this isn't working? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7.5. That's why, Mary. Yeah, it's already began to stick. I'll use this for something else. I've got to go back and see, I can still use this side. I'm not good at measuring stuff. I had it at 7.5 instead of 8.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1/2 should be right about there. Next time I'll be careful, but I want it to go on this page to be face up. Should mark it with a pencil. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a bigger, a larger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this could be marked at 1.5 and 1.5 down here. Let's do this again, Meri. I'll use that other. I might even use it on this page. I'd rather do it over and have it like I want it. Ooh, I love this. I love this. This is going to go in my design someplace. Now, do I want all of that on the back here? I'm thinking about cutting this down. Looks like I tore it crooked anyway. About 1 inch. And if it's not good, I'll cut another sheet. Meri, all the time you're taking, you could order that book and it'd be here before you got your first page done. So I think just a little beyond that mark with my glue. We'll try this again. I'm going to like it when it's done. I'm only going to do half a page this time till I get it straight here. I usually like things, when I mess up, I usually do like it in the end. Even if it gets a little crooked, like this is not especially straight. Boy, that glue, I'm using the Pin Plus Gear glue from Walmart. Look, it's got some good stickum to it. I need that to be just a little bit straighter. There. It's got some good stickum on it. And hopefully this will be 8.5 when I get it done. Oh, but we have to do prompt 2 too, because this is December 2nd. My book did not come early enough in the day to work along with Dee Dee. I'm going to try to get up on Monday mornings and work with Dee Dee. I don't know if she's going to do it on Wednesday or not. I usually watch Dee Dee on Wednesday. This is not straight. This doesn't look straight to me. That looks a little better. All right. And I'm going to put washi tape on this anyway. So 8.5. 8.5. Let's measure this page. 8 1/2. And we're going to tear it. Because I like torn pages. Tear when you can. Even if it's a little uneven. Alrighty. So now, save my scrap. Oh, this one isn't scrap. These are scrap. We'll use these, never fear. Now I want to put some washi tape on here, and I want to cut this out. My scissors. And put it on that tag. And I might cut it a little smaller. We'll see how it fits on the tag first. So I have some of that border showing. This is the back. I'm calling this the front. I could put it like that. I kind of like that. And just glue that down. Jacqueline's papers to the rescue. And then this is going to go on here. I'm liking that. This looks a little crooked to me here, but maybe I can straighten that out with some washi tape. I have some Christmas washi that I got at Hobby Lobby. I was kind of disappointed in that too, because when I pulled it out, it looked like the top row was all used, or didn't get any on it. I could use gold. That says Believer. That's not Christmas. Where's my Christmas? I poked it in here. Didn't I? No. Thought I did. But I'm not seeing it. Meri. Well, I think I'll use the gold because I don't want to waste time here. I might have put it in another container. We'll use this gold down here. I like the idea of doing the gold. Although this kind of matches the... I think I'll use this. Just run a stripe up this way. It says believe. Believe on it. That's not perfect, but it's perfect enough for me. Oh, but you have the other side of the page to do. And because the way this is, this would be the first page, this would be the second page. My bobble, which really should be over here, is going to be on this, but that's okay too. Now, I don't know, I was thinking about, and this would just about fit the, if I cut it here, I want to move it up. I want to move it up. So let's take another piece of that Jacqueline paper. Jacqueline, I think I'm going to have to order some more paper from you. Christmassy type paper. This has the edges on it. Let's get one that... These all have the edges. I'll use it anyway. So I need another, figure out how I'm doing here. It goes like this. So I think I can use, I think this paper is not quite wide enough. Maybe I can tear this off. Does that come off? No, I guess not. However, what I have is this. Or this. Let's use put it down like that. I just need an inch. Hard to see where I am on my line here. I should have ordered more of this paper. I liked it, but I usually just get 2 or 3 sheets at one time. And then, because I like a variety of papers. And when she has a whole stack of it, I can get more. But when she doesn't have enough to go around, I don't like to be piggy about it. I don't like to be piggy. But when it comes to the sunshine paper, I get a little piggy. All right. We'll see how this glue stays long term, but I think with the washi tape on there too, that will help. And we'll do it over here too, just to coordinate it. Just to coordinate it. I'm having to build my pages before I can do my design. Oh, this ruler is bigger than an inch. I keep forgetting that. Hopefully it's straight. Straight enough. So I really kind of want it to go this way. Like this. And this would be the inside. And then my bobble page will come over here. And I might just cut the bobble out of it and cut the prompt out. So let's do it this way. None of this paper will go to waste. Well, some of the book paper might. I'm going to have to cut this. I can get a hold of my scissors. It has that plastic edge on it. All right. So that's the first page. And let's see though, I think I need to put it this way. And this would be the second page of the December one. And then you flip it, and this will be the bobble page. But this is the prompt on the first page. Draw the season. It says, use weather to inspire you. What colors does this season bring? You know what this reminds me of? On On some mornings, early mornings, when you drive to work or if you're up and about, it's real foggy, and the sky is kind of a pinkish color, a pinkish gray, and there's snow down in here. That's what this reminds me of. So that may be what I'll do. And I might build a house and a neighborhood in here, and maybe even put a Father Christmas. I'm kind of liking that. And then you'll flip it. Well, you'll flip it. Is that the way I want it? Wait, I have to think what I'm doing here, because I get mixed up. That book was actually, this is over here. That's the way it goes. This was actually on the right-hand side, and you flip it, and then this would be the bobble page here. But do I want to do that? Well, I think I will. Mary's thinking here. Where's my washi? And I'll use, show you here. I'll use this side for a title page, and we'll do something for a title page. And this is kind of rough and ready here. I'm gonna leave it. I might put something up there. So, but I'm going to have my tags over here. Now, what do I want there? I could do journaling. But if I journal there, it will soak through. We'll think about it. Whew, I'm warm. So I want to work on this side here first. We'll put this aside. And I think I want this up here. Now, I want to do, and it's drawing. It says draw the season. Let's get this stuff out of my way. This is the second page. These are scrappies. I'll use my scrappies. Nothing goes to waste. This might go to waste, but I might need some scrap paper. I'm gonna put that up above. Get it off my desk. So what I'm thinking is a winter tree. Let's do a winter tree, and I could do that in black. Might soak through a little, but we'll see. So I'm going to do a winter tree, and I'm going to let it come up this way. And you may not be able to see this because I'm just kind of sketching out what I want. I'm going to do a winter tree and maybe some snow in here. But I want to keep the pinky sky. And this will come up in here. Now, do I want a house? Or do I want a Father Christmas? I like Father Christmas. There'll be some branches. I think I'm going to do a Father Christmas in here, because I like my Father Christmases. And he's going to have a beard. You probably can't see what I'm doing. And he's going to be holding what is he going to be holding? He's going to have a sack here. I think I'm going to have him holding a star. He's going to have a and he's got a beard, a mustache, and big old eyebrows. Now, I think Dee Dee used markers. I don't have acrylic paint markers, but I do have that set that Microdot sent me here someplace. Oh, and the other thing I want to do, this is my, we'll show you that. That's my journal from last year. I'm looking for my markers, so probably down at the very bottom. Not there. What's this? I don't know if those are the I don't think the super tips soak through either. I might use super tips. I've got my hands full here. I do have my paint markers, the Sharpies. We might use those. Hold on. I don't think they soak through. Merry Christmas. I was looking for those that Microdot sent me. I need to sort all this stuff out again. Where they went off to. Oh, the phone. I'm still searching what I did with those. Well, I'm not going to find them. I will come back. Let's see, I got these Sharpie markers. And these are what Microdot sent me. We'll use those. I thought I had them in a black box, but I didn't. Let's put these away or aside. I might pull them out. Keep these out. This journal was my December daily from last year, and what I want to do is, I did not get everything documented. I documented some things, like this was the Thanksgiving. We went out for Thanksgiving, and this, I think this was a piece that Lucia sent me. So I put it in there. But see, I have little journal spots in here, and I'm going to take those Christmas cards and the insides of them and document in here. Because I have all the pages done. I just did not get all my documenting done. And I do want to finish this journal out. And if I use those Christmas card, see, I got the numbers. This is 10th and 11th, 12, 13. And I got spaces in here. I just did not get my documenting done. So this year, what I'm doing is, like, I'm jotting down in my writing journal what I do each day. I didn't do that last year. This is a nice page. And so I don't remember what I did on December 22nd and 23rd, Christmas. I don't think we spent Christmas Day with my family last year. We spent like the weekend or something with them. We spent Christmas with them, but it wasn't on the 25th. And here's my New Year page. And then I go from, really, my holiday art journal should go from October through, here I started with Thanksgiving. And then I go through January 6th. And I've got some extra. This is the card I sent out last year. If I can get my printer going, I want to send postcards this year. And if I can't get my printer going, I might take my sticker paper to the library and see if I can use there. All right, so now we're back to Father Christmas, and here's the brown, here's the black. Now I don't think these will soak through. I'm gonna test it on a piece of this scrap. Let's test it on. Let's test it down in here. This is the black. No. So that's good. Now, see what I have in my hand here? That cap. And what I want to do, if I can put my hands on it, is that little... What did I do with that? Here it is. So I know where it's at. Let's get this out of the way and get this show on the road, Meri. And while I'm drawing, I'm going to have to set this aside. I'll have to come back to it. So I'm going to do my tree here. Can you guys see? My tree comes... And I think I'll go over the believe. And it's just going to be a winter tree. And I might put a few lingering leaves on it. And there's going to be snow. The tree branch comes up this way, the trunk does. See, it's soaking through. I like these. I want to thank Microdot for sending these markers. They are acrylic markers, and they are B-E-T-E-M. B-E-T-E-M. Thank you, Jane. Her name is Jane. Microdot. And right now, we're just going to kind of make this simple. I'm not going to worry about getting a lot of texture and all of that in here, because I've fooled around with these long enough. And what I want is the idea of that pink in the background. Now, Father Christmas is a red. Oh, see what I do? I pull the cap off the other side on these two-sided markers. You want to get your caps on nice and tight. Let's keep that out. Let's get a red out for Father Christmas. He could have a brown coat, but we're going to do the red one. Here's red, and let's get, that's pink. I want a yellow for the star. White. And maybe a little bit of gray. Let's go back to this red here. Now the red against the pink, I don't know how that's gonna, that's the writing side. Now I might have to outline him in black. I'm loving that this isn't soaking through, and I love that spot there. And I like this one here. I'm going to leave that. And I'll have to outline him so you can see the sleeve and everything. Now he has a hood. Oh, Father Christmas. Oh, and I did it again. I pull it off of one hand. I'm not used to these double-sided markers. Let's go back to the black and outline him. Now these have a brush tip and a writing tip. This is the writing tip. And he's carrying a sack over his shoulder. That I don't have painted in yet. And we'll outline him. And we'll give him a white top up there. And this is his arm coming down this way. And he's got a cuff down this way. And then he's got boots. This looks pink to me. I don't know why I pulled the pink. Thought it was yellow. Yellow star. I don't know if that star will show up too much. I might have to put a star in there. On the side of white. I seem to pull the writing side. White. Now, I don't know if I want to use all my white on the snow. I might paint that with acrylic rather than the marker. It looks like my marker is reacting with whatever she used to dye this. This white is. That's okay. Kind of blends it in. I like that. Back of it is good. Now, my tag is going to go up here. And I'm going to leave the sky kind of a pinkish color. Let's take some of this brown. There's gray. Let's see if I can mix some of this brown in with this tree. Maybe put some dried leaves on it. I don't think it'll show much on the black, but I could border it a little here. And we're going to make his sack brown. And I've got the writing side again. I like, when I'm doing color areas, I prefer the brush side. And we'll put some things in there. But for right now, it's just going to be. Now his beard should probably be gray, but I'm going to make it white. He's got white eyebrows. Need my scratchy paper here. It's not reacting with that. Oh, wait, hold it. Let me go back to this side. Give him some white eyebrows there. Now, I guess his glove should be red. I'll have to outline that. And the star, I think I'm going to make the star white right now. But I might come in and make it yellow later. But I want you to see the star. No, I'm not in the right. There. Now, just going to go up here. I want the pink sky. Let's go back to the black and the writing side. Outline this. Kind of outline his face. Fill in his shoes. He could be holding a lantern, too. I might put a lantern on it, a cutout. have to redo his eyebrows and his mustache. I'm going to make the snow kind of come down like that. Now, I think it's turning gray. He's turning gray. I feel like I need something more in there. Maybe some green pine trees in the background. Dark green. I think that's blue. I'll have to test it. No, this one's blue. This is green, gray or green. My lighting is so bad. All right. I think this is green. We're gonna put some, let's see, if I put this here, oh, I could go over the trees. It's not dark enough for me, but I'll use my black, will make them darker. Maybe put some snow lines in there. Where's all my white paint? I've got to clean this cart off so that I can find things when I want them. I'm looking for my extreme glitter paint that I like to use. GAC, I see embossing powder, extreme glitter. And I'm going to do the white here first. This doesn't feel very juicy. And I need a brush. I got this loose one. I should probably put it on a scrap paper, which is what this is good for. I just don't want to waste all my white marker on the snow. I'd rather have it to do the detail work. I'll come back and fix the areas where I goof. Oh, of course. And that's okay. My hand in it. Now mine pages may grow a little dimensional because that's what I do. But I'm learning to bind it in such a way that it accommodates the dimension. Let's see, and I think I'm going to leave the washi. I didn't know when I put that washi on there what kind of a design I was going to do. Now, I don't know. I think I'll leave the pink. Do I want the pink? No, that's gonna be snow. I need to put paper down on my desk when I do this type of thing. I need to get in there with a detail brush. I think I'll paint over that. Now I'm going to change my brushes to more of a detail brush. This is awfully wide. What do I have here? More of a skinnier brush. Put my hands in it. And I'll come in with a star. That star is just in there to tell me I got a star there. Put my hands in it. A little bit more paint. I might put some more washi tape over where I have my washi tape, because I'm painting over it. I gotta have my snow in there. Should paint this first, but I don't, that's not how I did it. We'll fix it in the end. It'll look okay in the end. I'm not going to get everything I wanted to get done today. It's already 7:30. I go until... Does anybody know if Kathy, Kathy Berg is streaming this morning? I think she probably would be. Holidays are over with. I think she's probably streaming. She comes on at 9 after me. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Let's just take some, use up the rest of my white paint here. Maybe make this a little more even in here. Let's give Santa Claus his. Let's make this a little wider. And I'll come in with the outlining again in here. I don't know if I want to do the eyebrows and the, guess I could kind of pounce them in there. All right. And while that is drying, because I want to cover this whole thing with glitter, extreme glitter. Now what I like about the extreme glitter is it gives it a sparkly shine, but it does not peel off. I mean, it doesn't flake off, but we're not ready for that yet. Let's cut a star. I need yellow. That's what I have for you. Oh, I could cut a star out of this foil, I think. I have some foil. See if I can cut a star out of that. And I want to put washi on that to bring it back. What else do I want? We'll start with that. Let's cut a star. Find it probably right in here. Let's cut this out. What I got white paint on it. I'm such a messy crafter. I want this gold area in there. And then on the back, I'm going to draw a star. Something like that. Oh, I can't get used to these double-sided pens. Let's cut that out and see what I have. I like that. Let's put him on there. deciding what I want to use. Yeah. I need to refill this bottle. It's getting very empty. And I'll outline the star. You guys can't see. I floated down. My camera must have moved. Has it been like that the whole time? Sorry. I'm all out of frame. It doesn't matter how much I clean. It doesn't matter how much I clean. It still gets messy. I just don't have room for everything. And I did rent a storage unit, but it snowed and it's cold out. So I probably won't get things moved to that storage unit. I did take a few things over there. But probably until it warms up a little, I can't do much. I can take things upstairs. All right, let's get out the black pen again. And the opposite side of my page is still okay. And it's my black. Now it should be okay to do black over acrylic because these are acrylic markers, so I should be all right. It's a big star. It's not perfect. Stars, a big old star. To me, the black outlining just defines it so much better. His face is a little messy in there. I might have to fix his nose a little. Now his shoes are getting hidden by the snow. And let's put some more of that washi on here. I'm hoping the glue will hold it. Over this acrylic. It's pretty good glue. I like this Pen Plus geared glue. And what way was my words? We're going this way. Of course it's not. I like that. Let's go back over this. Make it look a little. Now, I don't like his nose got a little out of joint there. See if I can fix his nose. Fix his face a little. Or is it going to smear on me and make it gray? It's almost gray. Why is it doing that? Oh, we're going to leave well enough alone because I think it's smearing. Now, what do I want? I want this up here. Draw the season. use the weather to inspire you. What colors does the season bring? And I'm thinking of the early morning, really, well, what I want to do now, before I put this on, do I want it on there? No, I think I'll save that off. Is I want to put some glitter glue. And the glitter glue extreme glitter dries pretty fast. And I'll need a clean brush. Now, I want a whiter one. I guess this one will do. And I suppose I should and if you're out there and talking to me and I haven't answered you, I'm sorry. It's because I'm in the middle of doing this. I'm going to have to fix his face some more. It looks gray to me. I'm not happy with how that. I should have waited. I'm not happy. A little better. That's a little better. Oh, these are so hard to get to. You know, this does not have to be a masterpiece. It does not have to be a masterpiece. It's just having fun. I'm going to put something else there. And I am going to put this on with a brush. Now this is not I'm not meaning this to be a clear coat. I'm meaning this to be another layer. This is brand new. I've never opened this. And it will coat it first, but it dries clear. And it dries sparkly. Oh, this is silver. I might try it on the sky and the snow first. I don't know if I want a silver Santa. Silver argent. We'll see what this does on the snow. Where's the cap? What I do with it? Took it off. Dee-dum down right here. It was fading into my snow. All All right, I'm going to try it on the sky first and dry it. And we'll see, because I'm not sure that's exactly what I want. Oh yeah, maybe if I spread it out thin. And we'll dry it before I do any more. But it kind of gives it that hazy look. I think I'm going to be happy with it. It looks worse than it is. I think when it dries, it'll be fine. We're going to do Santa too. I think the other I had was not as silvery. I don't mind the silver. All right, I think that's probably will do it. Get it off my brush. Put my brush in the water. I'm going to hit that with the heat gun. It dries pretty fast. It's acrylic based. This is what I put on the postcards when I made those ornament postcards a couple years ago. I might have to put this aside and let it air dry a little. I've got a glob of it there. That won't matter. Now it's starting to dry, so I can pick it up and it doesn't feel quite as sticky. All right, I think I'll let the rest of it kind of air dry, but it's pretty dry. I am going to take my black marker again. If I can find it. He shows up pretty good. And I'll leave my name alone. I'll let my name be blurred. I just wanted to put something in there. I think I'm going to call this pretty much done. Maybe he needs some refining around his head here a little. All right, I think I'm going to call that done. It's okay. It's not my best work, but I'm just playing. Now the other side of this page is going to be a blank page, but I made it a, what did I do with it? Blank meaning, well, this needs to go. I don't mind if it covers up those trees. I might put a little tree down in there. Could put it over here. I don't know if I want to do that. Now, the reason I'm doing it this way and not this way, well, I could use this as a title page too. I could do it because this paper doesn't matter. Could do it like that and put this, draw the season over here. I kind of like that, and I could still use this as a title page. Now this page, I really don't want to, I have to think about what I want to do here. If I bring this down like this from here and put some houses in there, bring that snow down, but not paint it. I'm going to leave this glittery. I'm not planning on doing anything. You can't see the glitter, I don't think. You may be able to see a portion of it. I'm going to put it back in the, for now, if I can get it in there. I'd like to finish both sides, and I don't have to do a whole lot. Let's go back to Jacqueline's package of papers here. She's got some squares. And also, I've got some papers from Lori Pink Girly that were gel print scraps. And I'm looking at this one. Let's see if I got any more reds in there. I think I pulled my reds out for the holiday art journal. This is kind of a goldish color. I think I pulled my reds out. Not sure. Not sure I want to use those. I don't see any reds in there. I'll put that back. But we have Jacqueline's package that has, we could even use the darker color here. These are more of a purpley red. Matches that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. And that's what you should do. You should just play. Actually, I love how that line goes down that way, but I don't think I can continue it. Might be able to continue it that way, but I kind of like that. Do with things. Did I save those out? Surely I did. I'm thinking this looks an awful lot like a house. Some homes here. Put some roofs on them. I don't know, I'm playing. At this point, I'm just playing. What I'm thinking is that I can put I need a page, I don't care if I cut. Oh, it's a scrap page. What did I do with my scraps? Put them up above, covered them up. I need some scrap. Let's try this. do more hunting. Now this was the scrap from this page here. This page. What I'm thinking is, you know, and I really don't even need to, I could just put that on there and cut around it. Does it look like a roof? I won't know until I cut it out if I'm going to like it. Yeah, I think I do. Let's glue that on. All right, you can stick on there for a moment. Now let's get out my, if I can find that. I'll just make it all white. Really, I don't need to use her tags. I could use scrap paper. I'm going to save her other tags. I just was inspired by the shape. Now I put that cap, I need to get in the habit of putting my caps over in my Do I want to make another floor here? I don't think so. I think I'll just make a roof. I'll put it a little. I don't know what in there. A little dormer type window in there, sort of. Now, I don't want to use the rest of Jacqueline's tags, but I want to make some more houses. So, because her tags are too cute to, I'll use them for other things. What I'm going to do is grab this book that I did at Dee Dee, get a crack-a-lackin' book, I call it, but I've got all sorts of papers in here that I've painted and whatnot. I've got it upside down. Do I have any reds? Do I have reds? Looks like I did something on there. What was that? Now, oh, I like that. That's Christmassy. I also like that. Don't look like I have many reds in there. Kind of like that. I could pull that off. This was just a funny collage page of some sort. Background page. Well, I don't use much reds, evidently. My ugly birds. Back of that. I'm going to tear this page out. I'm going to use that. Page out. Crack-a-lackin' book. I'm going to make some more houses. Really, I should draw these on the other side. I may only get one done today because I get all involved in doing this and then I'm done for. I wanted to do some other things today. What time is it? 8:22. We'll call these tag houses. What else to call them? scrap paper. And I want to do the yellow one, the yellow neighborhood. And a little sunshine. I had a lot of other things I wanted to do today. You use the back of them. That's green. I'm going to leave that border. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Guys, I try to stay in frame, but I'm using a different camera. And it's larger than my other one. It's a different phone, and it's hard to stay in frame. So I'm working way up above here. Now I need another sheet of wax paper here. I don't know if my glue stick is going to hold this down. I might use the fine art glitter glue. There's never enough time to get things done. And I'm not gonna smush out. It'll smush when I put it on the page. I kind of like that blue side, but I'm going to use this side because it's silvery. Not sure how I want to do it. Weird house. It's a weird house. I'm going to put a wider window in here. And maybe some little ones here. going to give them a big old picture window up here. And this is a ballroom or something up here. I guess these are townhouses. And we'll put the big picture window on this floor. It's a meeting room. And there's no, we're just going to do a roof up here. I'm laughing at my weird houses. He looks sad. Do they need chimneys? Not all townhouses have chimneys. I'm lost in space here. I'll probably only get one page done today because I only go until 9. This one kind of got lost. It needs help. I like these little panda fly markers. If you see those online, they're called panda fly, PANDAFLY, white gel pens. These are good markers. I like them better than the Sakura ones. They never fail to write for me. They show up nice and white. I'm very happy with these markers. I think I even like them better than the Pentel markers. And they're not expensive. Somebody, I think it was Coloring View. I'm not sure who told me about these markers. I saw it in one of the art videos. And I said, well, they're not expensive. I'm going to try them. And she said good things about them. So I did. And I'm very, very happy with them. All right. I'm not done, though. What time is it? It is 8:40. Did I put that up there? Yes. I'm going to move this Santa off of the page here. And, oh, I need a towel. Do I have a towel? I have towels. I wanted to decorate my tree, but that's going to have to wait till... I might come on in the wee hours of the morning, tomorrow morning. Well, I don't know. It depends on stuff. I might or might not. We'll see. Let's see. Where did I put my white? When I have to refill my paint bottle here. I've got a larger jar of white that I don't like working from. I'm just gonna put a snowdrift in here. I think those black markers that I'm using tend to, with the acrylic, I've noticed that with my other white, it gets a little gray. Let's put some more paint on that. They're snowed in for December 1. We didn't go out. I wouldn't say we were snowed in, but we did not go out. We just didn't do that. We stayed inside what was nice and warm. I'm gonna spread this paint on here. Get it off my brush. Okay. I'm gonna set this aside to dry. I'll probably write on here. I might write something Christmassy. I'm gonna set it aside and I can find a space for it and let it dry. I'm gonna pick up my wax papers here. And I'll have to do the December 2nd one. I don't know, I might do maybe I'll do a short video and just upload it. My markers. I'm going to leave my Panda Fly in there with my markers, so I'll probably be using them again tomorrow. I like these markers. I want to thank Jane, Microdot Jane, for gifting me these markers. I do like them a lot. She was very generous. So I have this page. I'm not unhappy with it. It's just not my best work. It's just Christmas, December 1. And I have scrappies here. Let's see what I have. I have a basket of them flying all over the place. I'm going to save these for December 2. I have these that I'm using. And then I have Jacqueline's papers. There's a scrappy. There's another part of it. And this is all Jacqueline's papers. And then December 2 is this. And what happens is, let me get these off of my page. Turn it that way. What will happen is that other page will be here, and then the back of that other page will be, let's just get it. It's still wet, and I put my finger right in it. Of course, put my fingerprint in the snow. But see, this will go here, and then it will flip, and this will be the second page of this. And this isn't dry. I'm going to set it back down, let it dry. So I have a bubble, and my bubble is running off of the page there. Let's use a green. And these are big enough. That pink was out of a planner or something, and it was not large enough for me to, I had to extend the page. Hold on, I've got stuff here. I'm gonna have to craft a lunch any moment. So let me get my ruler out of here. And just tear this. And I think this is the right size page. And what I'm going to do is cut out my bobble. And then it's got a little, I'll cut it out just to remind me, like I'll get reminded. And then it's got to decorate the bobble. Use patterns to complete it. Well, you know what I have for patterns? Oh, what did I do with it? I wish I had more red in this book. I could put red in there, but let's pick a page to go on this. Pattern page. Ooh. That would kind of go. I've got some roses there. I'm going to use this book as I meant to journal in this, but I seem to want I think I like the blue better. And I think Dee Dee also had to finish her bobble. See if I can't get this all on here. Maybe over here. Trying to figure out what's the best. What gives me the best pattern? We'll do it this way. Because I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm going to flip this over and finish my bobble that way. Sort of. Yes, we're going to tear it out. It's gold on the other side. We might be using this book a lot. Oh, I've got 2 pages. Well, we'll put that page back. What time is it? 8:52. I still have time. Boy, I think I'm going to order one of those very expensive Krylon pens. $14 now for a Krylon marker. It's a crying shame. It's a little flat down there. It's not perfect. But I do like it. And I'll save that in my scraps. And I want the print here. And we might use part of that scrap for. Use it up in here. And I like torn edges like this. This is just edge of the paper that never really got. Do I want it down further? Or up further? Throw this away. Pretty on that side too, but we're going to use the pattern side, and I'm about out of glue here. I've got to refill my, this still looks flat to me here. It's a little better. Jacqueline, your paper has been a lifesaver. She's probably at work. My matchstick here. Now it's some up in there. So Kathy Berg comes on after me. This is Tuesday. I've lost track of who's on Tuesday afternoons. I'm sure there's folks on. I have no doubt. Tuesday evening, of course, is Beth Schuler. I might try to come on tomorrow morning. It just kind of depends. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I just like my mornings, especially when I get busy. So I may or may not be on. No. I think I just want this. I don't want it straight. I think I'll just put it. I wish I would have cut that curve, but I didn't. Let's put it on just to get it on. And I'm just going to use my fingers to smush this glue around. Now, if I have a minute or two, I don't have Krylon, but I do have silver and gold. I think the silver might look pretty. paste it on this sheet. It's not showing up very well. I'll finish this tomorrow. I don't feel like it's done. Right now it's just a big circle. It needs the bobble. If I can get that on there with this or not. Yeah, about out of this. That foil paper might look good on there. One more thing before I leave. Oh, I put it on the side. Well, shoot. It's laying on its side. I'll put the string down that way. I did it wrong. See, that's what happens when I try to do things at the last moment. Try to do things at the last moment, try to get done. But that's okay. Well, that bobble is laying on its side. Oh, we'll hang the string down that way. I could try to move this, but I put it down with the fine art glitter glue and it's down there. I think it has a wire in there. And we'll hang some string off of that. I'm not quite... This is kind of a simple page. But I have the other side of it to do. I'm going to leave it right there. And we'll see what I do tomorrow. It is 9:02. I want to thank you guys. I never really talked too much to everybody in here. Thank you, Carol. Did you? The tasteful thickness. Carol, did you hide her for a reason? The tasteful thickness? Did they do something? You love the Santa? Thank you, Kim. Now I got an ad. I can't get rid of the ad. Okay, I'm going to trust your judgment because I can't see what you did. So I want to thank you very much for watching for that stuff. So I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I just wish I could have done more today. But I got to get off. I think Kathy Berger's coming on, or maybe she's already on. Thank you for watching, and I may come on tomorrow morning real early in the wee hours. I don't know. I just don't know at this point. Have a great week, and I will be on Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Central. Bye, everybody.